Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Hi, Jensen. So we're starting off with Sagittarius. One more shuffle. Whoops. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels. Please stand beside me and guide me for Sagittarius' highest good. How is Sagittarius feeling in the second week of June 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in, please? 3 cards for Sagittarius. Wow, okay, some better energy, because we've been having some really rough readings for you, Sagittarius, for the last few months, I would say. Ace of Wands is a beautiful energy. It's like a revival, okay? It's fire energy. Wands are phallic. When it's an ace, it's not just enthusiasm and excitement. This is being encouraged and helped along by the universe, okay? Whenever you see the clouds and a hand coming out, that is divine, okay? It's divine luck. You can see how the wand has a lot of new growth. It's flourishing, okay? So I think mountains represent challenges, so I think there's good times ahead, you know, possibly the rebirth of an existing connection, or it could be the start of a brand new one, but it's like full steam ahead. So I'm really intrigued by that. Guys, look at this, the rising sun, okay? You've got beautiful, beautiful energy tonight. See, the rising sun is the start of a happy period. You know, in the morning at sunrise, you know that there's going to be a full day ahead of beautiful sunshine. It's going to last until evening when the sun sets. So when you get the midday sun, it's like we're bang in the middle of a happy period. When you get the setting sun, we're coming to the end of a happy period. This is just the beginning. Okay, what a beautiful energy. Look at all those rays. Couldn't be any better. I'm very excited to see what comes out next. Just positive energy again. Look at this. So when the 10 of Swords is upright, that is the maximum pain anyone can feel. And 10 is the end of a cycle. Hi, Tanya. Now, that's reversed, okay? So this is recovery. We've completed the cycle, but we're also, with how you're feeling, you can feel overwhelmed, or like you can't, you know, you're getting in your own way, or like you're a total victim of what's happened. When the swords are reversed, it's like letting go. It's like letting go of whatever pain, anxiety, fear. We're releasing it, okay? You're getting free of it. Varian Redbeard's here. Hello, welcome in. Do you know what, Sagittarius? You have got an amazing spread there. So let's see who's showing up for you. With this Ace of Wands, you've either met someone new or you're starting over with someone, okay? Happy times ahead, thank goodness. Okay. We've got a Knight of Wands. Now, that came out, I'd say, in the challenge position, actually. The Knight of Wands is someone who is energetic, exciting, spontaneous. They do what feels right to them in the moment, okay? Very, very fast energy, very sexual energy. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. It could just be someone who's very enthusiastic. Let's get 2 more for them. Guys, what is going on? The 2 of Cups, okay? You're in love, they're in love. The feeling is mutual. This has not been coming out for you for like, what, 6 months? I've made up. I mean, the 2 of Cups to me is new energy. It's a new person, but, you know, maybe it's not. Maybe if it's a rebirth of an existing connection, it feels new. Things are going to be different this time. Oh, let's see. Let's see what comes out next. Let's see. Right, let's read from the back. We've got the Page of Cups reversed, the Chariot reversed, the 9 of Cups upright, and the 5 of Swords reversed. Okay, well, if I turn these the other way, that would be an apology. That would be traveling, trying to get victory. That would be, I don't want to be single, I'm not happy on my own. Hi, Rosie. Oh, thank you. You're watching from California. That's so cool. The 5 of Swords will be arguments, okay? So when we turn it around, because this is how it came out, this is like avoiding showing emotions or refusing to apologize, failure or loss or defeat at the last minute with that Chariot overturned. The 9 of Cups being single and the 5 of Swords or content with oneself, but it is a single energy, to be honest. It's like pleasing oneself and then avoiding arguments. So that's really weird. That's a bit odd. Why is this person concentrating on their own happiness within themselves and not avoiding arguments? They could be a Cancer, because that's the major arcana for Cancer with the Chariot. However, I don't reckon they are. Why are they not showing emotions? We need to do a bit of a dig here, don't we? Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. It was all starting off so well. I mean, the feeling's definitely mutual. Okay, hang on. I've just reviewed, and that card is like, I'm going to keep it sexual. Even though they're in love, they don't want to express that emotion, because that doesn't have to be an apology. It could just be an expression of emotion. But the Knight of Wands is like, It's making them really contented, really, really happy, but they might be hiding their emotions because they don't want to put themselves out there. You know, you can feel in love and know that you're in love and not tell someone, right? That's protecting your ego. There could be a confession. The Ace of Swords is it's sudden revelation, sudden clarity, major revelation, major clarity, a truth, a confession. Okay, that sword cuts through. It cuts through the crap basically, and everything becomes very clear, very obvious, very apparent. Ooh. We're doing readings by signs. We're not answering individual questions, okay? The Emperor. What is going on here? What is going on here? So the Emperor is the major arcana for Aries. It's someone who's like boss energy. They're taking control. Very intelligent. They're all four kings. Very, very intelligent, very competent, very confident, goal-driven. They think things through extremely carefully. So I don't know if this is you or them, okay? Because you don't have a court card and they don't have a court card. This is showing up as the outcome, which could be you or them. But for them, they definitely were showing up as a knight. That was the challenge, is am I going to be frivolous? That it was like, no, I'm in love. And then it's like, but I'm not going to show my feelings, but I'm really, really happy. And then we've got an Emperor. This person's got money. They've got bank. Okay, they're confident. They're a good provider. They're very intelligent. They're a strategist, fantastic communicator, and compassionate as well. It's someone who has, they've got their shit together, basically. Brilliant provider. You know, middle age or past middle age, very, very high ranking in work, or they have their own business. They may have children, they may be married. Let's get one more for the outcome. What is going on here? We've got a Queen of Swords. Now, the Emperor is Aries energy, which is fire. The Queen of Swords is air energy, which is thoughts, thinking, communicating. She's not messing about, guys. Like, she'll chop your head off if you come at her wrong. Both upright. You know what's really nice is if we've got masculine energy and feminine energy, so that's a really good balance. It doesn't mean that, you know, it's a man or a woman. It doesn't mean that one person's always going to be in their feminine and one's always going to be in their masculine. We all have amounts of both. And at this point, it's like yin and yang, you know, like one of each. So that's really, really good. A Queen of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could have Aries placements or you could have air placements, because I'm not sure who's who here. See, this is very fiery energy on your side, but then you've got the swords reversed. So we do have swords on your side. There's going to be a confession. Oh my God. It's like when you turn a player into an emperor and they just boss up, they level up, they get grounded, they become the best version of themselves, they rise to the challenge because of this union. So maybe it's them. Because I didn't get why they would have the Two of Cups and then be the Queen of Swords, but this is a little bit odd, these cards here. They don't want to argue. I don't know, it's just nice. It's nice because if you look at the outcome, we've got some feminine energy, some masculine energy, so that's really complementary. I mean, the Queen of Swords can be someone that's ending something, but it doesn't make sense that we get that when you've got the Rising Sun, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Cups. I think I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you're the Queen of Swords and they're the Emperor. And I think you're like, you better do right by me. And they level up and they rise to the challenge. It's very healthy to do that and create boundaries and expectations. People, if you don't create expectations, people don't live up to anything. They actively like just do the minimum, okay? If you create the expectations, people enjoy rising, to the occasion. They enjoy it. Okay. Why have they got the Chariot reversed? Brief affair, two-faced. So this could have been their nature before they met you. Gold digger, two-faced, devilish, public image. See, that's a very Emperor thing to worry about, is what people think. Very ego-driven. That's very fire energy, like Aries energy. They could be, yeah, very, very concerned with what people think of them. They could have been a player. If you're confident and you're good looking, or you've got the gift of the gab, if you're silver tongued, if you know that you're well liked and successful, you kind of know how to get what you want from people. Okay, so there could have been a little bit of that, but when a Queen of Swords forces you to rise to the challenge, sometimes it brings out the best version of you. Moonlit unity. Use understanding to have greater emotional balance. Yeah, see, this person's gone through an ascension, or they're going to go through one if they've been acting a bit playery, a bit cagey. They haven't expressed their full emotions. They're probably going to with that big confession that's coming out. I'm not answering personal questions. It's readings by zodiac sign. We're currently on Sagittarius. Falling apart. Oh, that's creepy. How creepy is that picture? Falling into pieces. They've had like an ego death, You must have said something, or you're going to say something like it's my way or the highway. Should we get a confession from you? I feel like you do know who this is. This is a new oracle deck. It's the unspoken truth. What's this? The more I try to... Oh my god, is this not what we were saying? Is this not exactly what we were saying? The more I try to hide my feelings, the more obvious they become. They've tried to keep it player and they couldn't do it with you. You make this person really, really happy. Shit. I like that oracle deck. It's this one. Unspoken Truths. It's new. New for me, anyway. Oh my god. Lightning bolt is the same as confession, major revelation. When you get sudden clarity, like huge clarity on something. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval and transformation. Be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. Hi, Claire. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get you some advice. Then I'll get you an angel number and then I'll get you some crystals. If this is resonating for Sagittarius, what's your advice, please? Wait, did I not see that one? There's more. Shut up. Burning evidence. Someone used to be a player. Investigating. They might have some people from their past, you know, that are like very possessive over them and jealous and like non-trusting, because the way this person's been like, you know, like they've just got like skeletons in their closet because they're used to just not really showing feelings. This is so like trippy. This is so exciting. Okay. I didn't see them. You must have been going like, what on earth is she doing? Oh my god, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Clarity of mind, be optimistic. Surprise, sudden change, shocking news, upheaval, transformation, and epiphany. They're gonna make an announcement that they're in love with you. It's okay to feel feelings, even if you're an emperor. You don't have to be a snowflake. Be careful about what, not be careful, be clear about what you want. Okay, so we don't have to deny what we want, and we don't have to, I think you are being clear about what you want. You've got strong boundaries. You're not taking any messing. You're not having any like messing about. This person's got to be like exclusive. They've got to be loyal. They've got to treat you with respect. They're going to rise to the occasion 100% because they're in love. Doing our best. We are all doing our best with the understanding and awareness we have in this moment. Any decision I take is okay, no matter the outcome, and make the best of any situation and learn as I go along. Yeah, like, say this person's like at a point where they're making, you know, new realizations, new levels of understanding. It's like when you unlock a new level of spirituality, we're all doing that at different paces, and that's okay. We accept that children learn at different rates. We accept that for different sports or different subjects, we learn at different rates, but we expect everyone to be of even equity, don't we, when it comes to spirituality? But it's just the same as anything else. We're all on a journey of learning, and we're doing it at different rates. And that's okay. Self-reflection. Reflect on your actions and thoughts to gain insights for personal growth. Well, that's what we're talking about, yeah. Contemplation, self-examination, insights. There's nothing better. There's no better homework that you could do. There's no better way to spend a few minutes just sitting and reflecting and contemplating what's happened so far, what was my part, what was their part, how can I be better, what do I want for myself, what boundaries can I put up. These are all the things that we can, spend a few minutes thinking about and, just be deep. There's times for being deep, times for being shallow. Get your waders on. Right, let's get an angel number. Spirit, can you give me an angel number for Sagittarius? 1011. Take action. Hope. New beginning. Fresh start. Lifestyle. Purpose. Spiritual awakening. This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, let's get you some crystals. Amazonite. That's for your heart chakra, okay? There it is. How pretty is that? What it is, Amazonite is a brilliant blue-green mineral named after South America's famed river. The best Amazonite comes from Colorado. Who needs it? Teeth grinders, anyone struggling with Mercury retrograde. Where to put it? Place Amazonite below the throat, relax your jaw, and ask for the courage to speak your truth. Do you know what? That's just scary. That's actually creepy. I think it's advice for both of you because they need to be honest about how they're feeling, don't they? They need to be honest about how they're feeling. Speak your truth. When to use it. When your inner child wants a real talk with you, ask yourself what little you really want from life. Does that make sense? Does it sound like what current you would want if you could just let yourself want? What? Does that make sense? Perfect. Now say it out loud for the whole universe to hear and go make it happen. Speak from your heart. I think we know what message they're giving. Be honest with yourself. You know, what would make you ecstatic if you didn't have to worry about what people think or how it's going to happen? What is it that would make you ecstatic right now? Whoops. Okay, so you might want to get some Amazonite, wear that around your throat, okay, and help you with your throat chakra so you can speak from the heart, okay? Okay, thank you, Sagittarius. I'm not going to get a timing because I think if that's not already happened, it's imminent, okay? So there's no point looking for a timing on that. The fact it's showing up in the outcome, it's got to be soon. Okay, so we'll go on to Capricorn. I can't believe how well that all went together. I can't believe that all went together like that. It's just freaky. They're all different decks and oracles and tarot decks. It's crazy. Yeah, someone's doing a bit of snooping, you know. I think this person is maybe embarrassed about how they used to be. Do you know when someone like meets someone they think is really worthwhile and they're like, oh, I'm not like that now. And then you've only ever known them to be like the way they are now. And then you speak to others and like, they didn't used to be like that. They used to be an absolute one. They used to be awful. And so that makes you feel even more special because you're like, oh, they've changed for me. It's because they recognise your worth. Hopefully, you know, I don't think it's going to happen with this person, but you can always get love bombers that make you think they're brilliant and then they just start rapidly disappointing you. But I didn't get that with this person at all, actually. So that's really good. I'm happy for you because you've had some real, like a real period of just like shitty readings. Like it's always like divorce, you know, like someone's cheating, someone wants divorce, someone wants out. It was like awful for ages.